Howdy folks, episode 18. I've played 136 hours of old school RuneScape. Once this playthrough is done, I'm going to go to the NPC that tells you your playtime, like in how many days you played it, and share my shame with the world, but until then it'll have to be a surprise. Exactly how many hours per day on average I've played this game since Chaos Factor Subblock stream. Today we are doing a quest called Forgotten Tale, which involves me getting some barley. And go check on how it's doing. I didn't actually step away from the machine for very long at the episode cut. That is in Camelot, so I'll check on it, see if it's done. If it's not, we'll go ahead and start the quest and I'll pop back to it later. I think we have a couple other things we need to grab, so I'll try to research that stuff. Whoa, I don't want that farming overlay on. How do I turn that off? Let's, no, go away. Thank you. 2 out of 5. Really wasn't away for that long before. Alright, let's start the quest then. I think it starts in Keldegrim. See what other stuff I have to grab for it. I gotta stop at a farming shop for a couple of the stuff we need here because we can't get it. There's no tool leprechaun, I guess, in Keldegrim. Get a couple buckets of water. I'm gonna pop over to the farming shop near Falador. It's the most efficient one, maybe? Maybe? Drainer Village is pretty good. Food shop. I guess Catherby's pretty close. Oh, let's just do Catherby. Now to get to that one. So they've got these minigame teleports that I've never used. The start of the guide says to use the minigame teleport to Blast Furnace. I guess I also have one to the Shades of Morton quest. Whenever you finish a quest that unlocks a minigame, you can then teleport to it. Seems pretty convenient. Try to use that going forward. Oh, and it actually shows you the cooldown. That's convenient as hell. Sweet. Wonder if it's all minigame teleports share a cooldown, or each minigame has its own cooldown. Alright, so this is another quest in the chain about the Red Axe trading company. Go back and talk to the dude from before. The whole reason we did that fishing contest game and Giant Dwarf was to be able to get access to this quest so that we could get more farming XP. I just never got around to doing it. Oh, have you heard? Half the world suddenly become a farmer? No, not that. It's the Red Axe. Huh, I wonder if this was released around the time of farming? Hold on, I'm curious now. Farming. Was farming added to the game? Yeah, it got added shortly afterward. Interesting. They're already boycotting the trade floor, but now they completely left the city. The Red Axe. Oh dear, is that serious? It's never happened before. At the moment it's unclear yet if they've left the consortium as well. Directors are in turmoil. What happens now? We require your services again. Are you interested in hearing more? Very interested. More information about the Red Axe is up to. Are you asking me to spy on them? Isn't that treason? The directors of the consortium don't think so, and are likely to expel the Red Axe completely anyway. Where do you want me to go? You don't know where they move their headquarters to. There's a dwarf all the way to the northeast in Keldegrim East. He talks about kebabs a lot. Suppose you met him? No. He lives in his brother's house, or was it his cousin? He's a bit of a drunk. When I say a bit, he's actually smashed all the time. He seems to know something about the Red Axe. Huh. No one believes him. Everyone thinks he's completely mad. Perhaps they're right. If he does know something about them, or where their headquarters may be, we need to find out. Now let's do it. Try to stay away from drunken dwarves. Guthix protect you. Cutscene? Do there's some extra polish in these late added quests. 2005, I think. Rise of the Red Axe, Part 2. Ooh. Forgettable Tale of a Drunken Dwarf. Here I am, with Drunken Dwarf relative. Okay, I like that when they do the opening like that, they sometimes do a travel time skip. It's nice. The Drunken Dwarf's relative's residence, who is also drunken. I wonder what drunken tales you can tell me. That's a lot of broken glasses. Talk to the Drunken Dwarf. I need to know about the Red Axe. The Red Axe will come for you. What do you mean? Can't think straight when I'm sober. You look very sober to me. Don't contradict me. I won't tell you about them. Stop right after you give me some of the good stuff. I think I have to give him some beer. Did you give me some of the good stuff yet? Yes, here you go. What was that? No. This is no good. I want some of the really good stuff. What's the really good stuff? Some of them original Kelda Stout. Ash Blue, Ash the River. Ash Strong, Ash Old... Okay. Oh, as blue as the river, as strong as old Dondakun's rock, as foul tasting as ash. I don't think that's good for you. Have a seed. What am I supposed to do with a seed? 4 seed to grow them into hops. Some of my drinking buddies might have them. They're quite rare, you see. I need to find other drunken dwarves, collect Kelda seeds from them until I have 4, and grow them into hops so I can make Kelda stouts. You just let them drink as much as you. Okay. That's kind of cool. That's what you need to do, is get multiple seeds. Go to the Laughing Miner pub. See the Rowdy Dwarf. Okay. Rowdy Dwarf. Yo. Hey, I need your help. You must be more drunk than I am. No, I try not to get drunk. It's not good for you. But you need help brewing some beer. Need to brew Kelda Stout. I wonder if I try not to get drunk, if that's based on how often you've gotten drunk as a character or not. Or I can find any seeds? Might just have a sheet like that. Not gonna give it to me, are you? No. What do you want for it? Burnt chicken? Where am I gonna get that? Seriously? Huh. The guide says he asked for a random item. Okay. That makes more sense. Like, of all the items to ask for, I don't think I have any. I never thought burnt chicken would ever be relevant. My wife has been playing this game and she gets burnt items and was banking them. It's like, you don't have to bank those. Those are just actual garbage. Just throw them on the ground. It's probably still true on average. Guessing the number of times something like that shows up in a quest objective is close to 0. Check my bank. I don't know if I have any raw chicken. I might have to make a quick run to Lumbridge. Oh, there's a hops patch here. Oh, it's specifically for this. Okay, that makes sense. Maybe it grows faster than average. Oh, but I have to specifically burn it, don't I? I don't know if I can. I might be too high of a cooking level. Okay. I can cook a cooked chicken again. Whew! I was a little nervous. Alright, is there a range down here? Gotta be one, right? No? No range? I don't have an easy way to make fire, unfortunately. I could pop back to Varrock really quick. Can I use superheat item? Needs to be ore. Okay. Would be kind of funny if that worked. I was gonna say, is this like an unwinnable state for an Iron Man? Do you get to the point where you can't burn chicken anymore? But I guess not. I thought of that. Or it was added with a patch after someone discovered it was a problem. Really, there's no one training fire making here. For once. You're kidding me. Alright. I've got some logs, it's fine. Don't eat it. You deliberately burn the nicely cooked chicken. Perfect. Look, I've got your burnt chicken here. Give that to me, please. How about those seeds? Kelda hop seed right here. Passed down generation after generation in my family. Wow, really? No. You don't have a proper job. Nothing. Alright. The 3rd seed, go to the west side of Keldegrim and talk to Gauss. Talk to Gauss. Good day to you, madam. And to you. You know a lot about beer, right? What do you want to know? Anything about Kelda Stout? Very rare indeed. I don't think the Laughing Miner does either. I'm gonna brew it myself. Probably need some seeds. Drinking's bad for you, but I'll make an exception this time. Cheers! Alright, it's 3rd seed. 4th seed, go to White Wolf Mountain by using the minecarts. Taking a cart to White Wolf Mountain, which I've never been to before. Let's see what it's like there. There's just a pub that I have to pop into. Okay, cool. Korvac, a dwarven engineer, looking for some Kelda hop seeds. It definitely wouldn't, without the walkthrough, would not have expected to go to a different area to find one of the last seeds. Even if I talked to everyone in the town. Got a seed you might like to borrow. Borrow? How can I borrow a seed? I can hardly give it back once I've grown it. We've got no deal. I want to borrow it after all. Give it right back when you're done with it, right? Of course, of course. After I've grown my Kelda seeds into hops and harvested the hops and brewed my Kelda Stout, sure, I'll give you back your seed. Very decent of you, human. Only too happy to help. How are you giving me back my seed? You'll be too drunk to find your way back here. It's not for myself, it's for a friend. That's alright then, here you go. Nice. Once you have all 4 seeds, go to the hops farming plot in front of the palace in West Keldegrim. Purchase a ticket. Talk to Rind the gardener. I need some help. I have 4 Kelda seeds and need some advice on growing them. Seeds are quite rare. Remember that these seeds only grow underground. Sunlight's harmful for them for strange reasons. Patch in the garden you're more than welcome to use. Take care of the weed in the patch and plant your seeds. They'll grow into hops very quickly if you're lucky. Kelda seeds have a remarkably fast grow rate. Give me a chance to go check on my barley. Planted. Awesome. Alright, let's go to check on the barley. So I was trying to figure out, like, why is this farming tool not working? And it turns out it's not working because it's been, Jagex asked them to disable it. Like, I guess it was really mandatory for farming to use this tool. It completely changed the way people were playing the game. So that's not cool. I really like OS Buddy so far, and I've been happy to support it because the devs are very responsive in their Discord and they add a lot of cool features to it. Also, I like having OpenGL because it lets me play the game by clicking the map, or clicking the screen instead of clicking the map. But I guess good on them that they just said, yeah, we're not going to do that. They asked us to turn it off, so we'll turn it off. That's fair. Harvest barley. Fantastic. Oh wow, you get a decent amount of it. Cool. Okay, then I have to cook the barley to get barley malts. 2 barley malts. There's got to be a range somewhere in Camelot, right? I've never actually been in Camelot Castle. I always usually just go to Sears Village. There's an altar in there, and I haven't restored my prayer points in forever, so I'll try to hit that real quick. No, it's Knights of the Round Table. That makes sense. Didn't know they were here. Prayer points recharged. Okay. I guess I probably could have planted barley forever ago to level up early farming. I'm less scared of farming now. I think I get it a little bit better. It's one of those things where I hadn't done it yet, and I didn't want to learn to do it. Hunter was like that too, but then as soon as I kind of grokked Hunter, I was super into it. Yeah, it might be fun once we get to 30 farming from doing these quests to just go to all the patches and keep things running all the time. I think is how you're kind of meant to play it. I wonder if there's enough patches in the game that if you just run between patches that, like, the first, you can make it a loop. The first one will be ready by the time you get to the last one. So it probably depends on what you're planting. We'll have to find out at some point, because you need 70 farming to get to the final quest in the game now. I think it used to be 50 before they added the recent one. Barley malts. Deposit the other ones. Okay, and I have to wait for my hops to grow, so what better thing to do than run an agility course? I'll do a couple laps in this while we wait. Oh, actually, ooh. I don't know if I can do agility without having farming running at the same time. I can see the benefit of doing that on purpose. Alright, I'll try to keep that in mind for the future. Whenever we go to focus agility, I want to try to make sure that we've got some kind of patch growing somewhere. 92 laps to get to 69. Oh man. I might have to do the werewolf agility course again at some point now that I understand that OpenGL was what was making it so hard. Oh, perhaps I should look and see if my Kelda hops have grown. Just saw it. I was in super zen mode. Go check it out. Alright, Kelda hops. Nice. Okay, so I gotta figure out what the next step is. Been in agility mode, I gotta get back into questing mode. Did pretty good in agility, at like 14% of a level. Okay, we've got in the rake, and head to the bar in East Keldegrim to the fermenting vat. This guy can give me ale? Maybe not, hold on. I'm just going to fill it up with ale. Maybe I can use it on him? Do you have any spare ale yeast? I do. Describe it as spare. Best money can buy. Fill it for 25 GP. Okay, sweet. Okay, so now I need to use 2 buckets of water on the vat, then add 2 barley malts, then the Kelda hops, and ale yeast. So take another 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, well, you know what we're doing then. See you in 15 to 20 minutes. Oh, that was fast. Perhaps I should check out my Kelda Stout is brewed. I'm feeling some agility nostalgia. That should be shameful. After I finish this quest, I might try to knock out 69. We have to get 69 and 70 eventually regardless, so it might be nice for me to just chill out, take an hour, wrap it up there. And we can do Garden of Tranquility after that. Bet you didn't know you were tuning in for an agility grind. Do I want to just do 70? Well, we'll get to 69. Nice. And then we'll make a determination as to whether we'll continue and push to 70. I think 70 unlocks some shortcuts. Won't have to use those summer pies anymore, that sort of a thing. Although, actually, no. No. Okay. So, I'm not going to do agility right after this. What I'm finding is that I can still do some RuneScape stuff while I'm babysitting. Obviously I'm giving Cameron attention and playing with her and that sort of a thing, but I can't really play with her or give her attention if I'm doing something intense like questing that requires me to talk all the time, but I totally can if I'm doing something mindless like agility. So we will do agility this episode, but it will be later once my babysitting duties begin in about 2.5, 3 hours. We'll do questing up until then. We'll start Garden of Tranquility, that sort of thing. That contains Kelda Stout. Use it on the tap, diamond barrel, turn valve, I see. Here it goes. All that for 1 pint, damn. I'm gonna go bring that to the guy real quick. Yo, here's your stout. Oh! Thank God, the default left click option was drink. Thank God, okay. Whew, it's about to be extremely sad. How about the red axe? I want my Kelda Stout. Got your Kelda Stout right here. There's a good human, give me that. You sure? This is pretty bad stuff. Red kebab. Red axe. Here you go then. That's the good stuff. Let me tell you my tale. It is long and quite unforgettable. A long time ago, quite a while ago, I like how he's like talking normally now. I resigned from my mining company, the Magenta Accordion. Magenta Accordion? That's not a mining company. It is. One of the many miner companies. You say so. I just left my company, had enough of slaving away in the mines, and decided to become an explorer, like my cousin. Explored this old mine just south of Keldagrim. It's boarded up now. Some amazing things I saw. First of all, ooh, cutscene. Oh, no, it's just saying time's passing as he talks forever. I had to run for my life, but then... People think I'm a drunken fool. I'll ignore the part with the pink dragons, though. I shall investigate that tunnel immediately. South of the cart station, south of the carts to White Wolf Mountain. Okay, sweet. Making sure I don't need any armor for any of the parts that are coming up here. Let's check. I don't think so. This is all skilling related stuff. Cart conductor, what's up? Oh, wait, other more different cart conductor maybe? This one down here. Ask about the closed off tunnel. It's behind that boarded up tunnel to the south. Part of the mines hasn't been used in a long time. Don't really know what you would find behind there. When you go through there, can you open it up? I don't have the authority to do that kind of thing. Yeah, an influential friend. That would be boss of the consortium company that I joined. Mommy! Open the tunnel! Hello, fortune director. What's up? Statue looks beautiful. Can you help me with a boarded up tunnel? There can be on this particular tunnel. I think it reads me to something that might be related to the Red Axe. Red Axe! That is indeed an important issue. I've gone too far this time. Can you help me get the boarding removed then? Forthwith. Order the removal at once. Sweet. Running back. Talk to the conductor. To buy a ticket. Oh, I actually don't need one. Just ride the train cart. I need both hands free to ride the minecart. Huh. Interesting. Okay, where are we headed? Oh shit. Oh wait, here we go. Cutscene. Deep underground now. I'm supposed to get across here. Turn off OpenGL just in case. Search the box. Oops, I didn't see what that said. Shit. Let me read the guide. Collect the square stones from the box next to the square stone. Examine stone. Strange yellow marking on the stone. Dwarven machinery. Oh geez. I also got a green one. Okay. It's a track mapping minigame? Huh. I guess where am I starting is the question. That must be us. We start here. We have to visit different places, right? So right now I can only go so many places, so that must be right. So I need to get more stones. That's my guess anyway. That's a cool little puzzle. Looks like the guide has instructions, but I'm going to try to figure it out by myself for now. I think it's just get to nodes that get you more routing tokens. Card back to the start and see what you can do with it. That's cool that it just warped me here. Okay, so now I have 3. So which ones are 3 nodes away? Go to all the stop points with the double blue. Do the one in the northeast next. The junction's blocked. Oh, I didn't realize I had done that. That's right. Yeah, because I need all 3, because it's 3 steps from the starting node. That makes more sense. Minecart minigames are the shit. There's another one up there. Another stone with a yellow marking. This game has some really solid puzzles. It's like adventure game puzzles. The more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm realizing that old school RuneScape has a lot in common with adventure games. I need to be able to turn there, I guess. I see. Left versus right is what's happening. So I can't get to this northeast one yet. Well, the only other thing that's interesting on the map is the X, so we'll try the X. See what it does. Shit, what's happening in here? What's the new plan? Me dead human. No, not yet. She may still prove useful to us. Oh, shit. Axe on her head would be more useful. That guy looks like Kratos. Forget about the human and the statue. Our experiments are more important. Nearly ready with our next test. More fire lookers? This time they'll survive, I hope. I got a cat too. Slaves are too weak, it'll never work. Things would have been much easier with the statue. Okay, I presume there was some plot with the statue. Sabotaging the base and bribing that boatman to crash into it. Great plan. Would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for that pesky human. Pesky human, huh? I got enough info now. I better explore the rest of the mines. Oh, that's cool. A little sneaking walk animation? I didn't know this was over in the game. I love it. So sneaky. I guess they're just using the animation from agility shortcuts. Yeah, this is a really polished quest. A chasm I need to cross. Oh, this is like a brand new minigame. I thought I was going to get to use all of the keys from before. Green stone and 2 yellow stones. Okay, so green, yellow, yellow. Yeah, let's take it. This is a fun puzzle. Another yellow stone. Back to the starting points. Where's the next dead end? This one? Oops. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, I like how this is a very sight-readable puzzle. Actually, most of the straight-up puzzles are quite sight-readable. Like that cool one we did forever ago with the Frementic Trials. Really like that one. Back to the start. 3 green, 2 yellow. Been to this one already. Let's try to get to this one. Search box. Turned out to be completely empty after all the effort to get here. Rude. Okay. And the last one is the X one, right? Perfect. Do minecart puzzles all day. Not that they're terribly complicated, right? If you have 2 stones, go to the one that's 2 nodes away. Oh, wow. Spooky music in here. Statistical data, salary structure, shopping list. I don't think there's anything interesting here. An interesting book that contains a lot of data about Red Axe employees. Read it fully before continuing. Mar, director of the Red Axe. Alright, usual thing, I'll fast forward and give you a TLDR. Okay, so one of the members of the Red Axe used to be a war criminal? Butcher of Barondir, Grimson. He mercilessly killed and slaughtered trolls in a war. Okay, so they got a ogre shaman they took in as one of their own and raised the Red Axe. I guess dwarves can't use magic. That's interesting. So they have to use other races in order to have access to magic. I'm a pro at searching bookcases. I'm totally going to do that all the way to 50 rune crafting, by the way. I need to find out when I'm going to do it, but that's going to be the approach. Create copy of a letter addressed to the boatman that brought you to Keldegrim a while back. Ready to advise you that our secret preparations at the statue have been completed. All you need to do now is hit it with your boat. Take some gullible human along when you do. The mines are crawling with them these days. The human will surely get the major part of the blame. After this, the statue is going to be rebuilt in the image of our great director. You need not concern yourself with the how and the why, but rest assured you will be compensated greatly. Interesting. The music in here started all sinister sounding, and now it's just super goofy. Okay, checked all the bookcases. Find something that seems to shed light on what happened to the drunken dwarf in Keldegrim. Oh. We found a dwarf wandering in our mines. We weren't sure if he was a spy or simply an explorer, but we couldn't take any risks. We decided to send him back with his memory wiped rather than put him to use as one of our test subjects. What the fuck? Can't afford having to explain another mysterious disappearance. We added something to the spell that would make him hungry for kebabs and thirsty for beer, so that whatever he can remember will be dismissed as the ravings of a drunken fool. Interesting, so he's not a fool. Brunch did a good job, he seems to be fitting in well. The spell seems to have been a little bit too strong, this is unlikely to recover from his condition. His obsession with kebabs is a bit too extreme. Tell Grunch to adjust the spell next time. Alright, let me just check to make sure I'm done in this room. Letter assigned to the boatman, report an intruder, employee records. Alright. More minecart minigames. What the Guthix is this? I'm down with it. 2 green stones and 2 yellow stones. Oops, don't write it yet. No! It's an accident. Lump. Let's see. I just need to go to dead ends, right? I guess we don't have helpful X's telling us where to go this time. Let's try that one. So if I could see a flyby, that would be helpful. It's just a dead end. Okay, but it lets me see that there's another one. I think I see where it was. So, shit, don't ride the train cart! No, no, no! Okay, whew. Alright, so I went to this dead end, but I think I saw it here. It's kind of cool, so you can kind of use it to scout in this one. That's right. Let's face it north, that way I can compare to the actual track layout. Even this is like very much a D&D puzzle. Once I finish RuneScape, if I ever play D&D with people who haven't played RuneScape, I need to rip off this game's puzzles because they're good. Especially this minecart puzzle. Let's see. I need to get to other dead ends, right? So if I go up this way, it's been true so far that wherever we end up... Okay, I kind of just need to scout. Let's do that. Wherever we end up has used all of our tokens. We haven't used some of them. So I guess I should just figure out what places I can only get to by using those 5 tokens. It's the first one I grabbed. See if there's anything in the northeast corner here. There is a platform southeast of it, but you get to it from the south. Okay. I think I see where that goes to. I want to say it was like here. This one right here, right? Looks right. Alright. 2 stones with markings on them. You know what to do with these by now. Alright. So the furthest bottom one is probably the one we have to do next, right? Oh. It might not be possible for me to get down here. Yeah, that's the furthest down I can go due to the lack of stones. Maybe I'll get another one up top somewhere. Okay, so if I go up instead... This is around where I had a dead end last time, right? That's the only one I can get to. I may as well try it. Okay, this looks like progress. I like how they escalated the difficulty of the mining puzzles, too. There's that red axe director again. How did the experiment go? Test subjects are still alive, Director. They'll suffice as soldiers. Proving. Lanil. Turn to Arpasandra and tell your superiors we've had a partial success. I'll tell them I'd like to see some of your test subjects first, if I may. Here comes the first group. Just Chaos Dwarves? Hold the power of Zamorak. Oh. Maybe this is the origin of Chaos Dwarves? Chaos Dwarves. Must tell Veldemon. Oh shit. It's the Ogre Mage. We're finding those spying creatures. Oh shit. Where am I? I must tell Veldemon something. I don't remember. Ha ha ha! That's so cool! So am I literally gonna forget everything that just happened? That's a really cool plot point. I like stuff in video games that tries to mess around with memory. Like, it's hard to do right. I feel like OpenGL could probably go back on. Finishing up. Items required. Oh, yeah, I guess in this case, it's a mild spoiler. I need a kebab and beer. I've been afflicted with the same spell. That's cool, and they planted that really well. Oh, the storytelling in this game is great. I think this was a somewhat sight-readable quest in terms of the mechanics. There were a couple things. There was like, how do I know to talk to this NPC in White Wolf Mountain? Maybe if I had talked to him, he would have given me more clues about it. So that's the bar. That was a pub. Hold on. Something's not right. There she is. Barmaid. Give me a beer, please. So I need to bring a beer and a kebab to Commander Veldemon. This is a kebab shop here. Get your kebabs here, 1 gold each. Back to Commander Veldemon. I'll tell you something incredibly important. What is it? I must tell you about incredible craving for a kebab. Kebabs. A kebab and a beer. That's so cool. Do you have any important information about the Red Axe? So after I've had my beer and kebab, I'll have a beer and kebab, the Laughing Miner. Yum. Watch out, kebabs. I come for you. You've been bewitched. So I have the same problem as the drunk dwarf now. That's why it's the forgettable tale. No, this quest series is pretty great. Well written, well forecast. Laughing miners over on the east side, right? Drink the beer, eat the kebab in the pub to have the final cutscene. Okay, it triggers it. Gotcha. Knew it were you, matey. Here, have some of the good stuff. I'm gonna regale them with the story of what just happened and no one's gonna believe me because I'm a drunkard? This is such a good game. Tell us another tale. Kebabs, right? Old river kebabs get marching. I'm telling you, marching in line. Have another drink. Oh, it's a bad guy. Spell worked its magic again. No one will believe that drunken fool now. Man, now I'm curious what the next step is going to be, right? That's a hell of a quest ending. So cool. Gettable Tale of a Drunken Dwarf completed. 5,000 farming XP. I didn't even realize I was going to get cooking XP. 2 mature dwarven stouts. Farming 27 lets us do Garden of Tranquility. Apple trees, I think, is a big deal. I think trees in general is the way that you want to do farming, just kind of passively. I'll try to keep all my tree patches growing. Maybe I'll do some herbs so I can get Herblore up as well. Cooking 39. Hey, total level of 900. Fantastic. We just got to boost farming and Herblore, and then we're base 30. Only took 138 hours. Okay, Garden of Tranquility. Should qualify for it now. Requires completion of Fenkenstrain, Priest in Peril, Restless Ghost, Ring of Karos, all tool, leprechaun tools, marigold seed, 3 cabbage seeds, 3 onion seeds, 2 plant cures, a hammer, a fishing rod, pure essence. I think I have exactly 1 pure essence, believe it or not. I think I have access to almost all of that. I might already have all the seeds. Stop at a bank and take a look. Oh, gave me a bunch of dwarven stouts. Whoa, why do those sell for 31,000? Okay, don't throw those out, apparently. That's not really a reward, right? Dwarven stout. M. Mature dwarven stout. Temporarily raises your smithing and mining levels by 2. Oh. Gets me access to some special quests, I assume? It looks like it's a pain to make. Alright, well, we'll hold on to that, just in case it ever comes up. Pause these buckets. We're looking for specific seeds. Marigold, good. Cabbage, good. Onion, good. Need to get plant cure. And a filled plant pot. Plant cure is sold at farming shops. Filled plant pot is sold at farming shops. Okay. I guess I'll go grab those after I start the quest, which I think is here in Varrock. Let me get my ring. Ring of Karos. Go to the kitchen in Varrock Palace. Queen Elamaria. What's going on here? I see a lot of farming patches with nothing growing in them. I just had them installed. One has had the most marvelous idea to bring renewed happiness to one's own dearest husband. One? I'm not sure I understand you. Common class is how they fill one with intolerable levels of exasperation. I swear to be most true. You say so, lady. Be off then, if you don't mind. Huh. Peasant, wait! Okay, I didn't mean to walk away. You speaking to me? Who else should I be speaking to, you funny little woman? Of course you. Oh, there, I thought there was a dog around here somewhere. Oh, yes, sarcasm. How amusing. No, peasant. I have a question to ask of you, and you're required to answer. You know of anyone who might have some degree of horticultural experience? If you're asking me, I do know a gardener. If you're asking me, do I know a gardener, then yes, I do. I happen to be quite handy at farming myself, as it happens. Peasant, I hereby order you to assist me with a little project I've planned. Very well, then. Would you, good lady, help me with a little project of mine? Drop off the docks at Port Sarum. More sarcasm. Wonderful. Well, it's nice to have a master of the fine art of gardening to assist me. In the absence of any such person, I gladly accept your service. So British. What would you like me to do? What do I get out of it? Notice the new farming patches we've installed around us. We wish to grow many varied and exotic plants and then to bring happiness back to my husband. King rolled. The very same. His most royal majesty to you. Tell you all at once, but I fear your small mind would not cope. Thanks, I'm sure. Tell me, Queenie, how do I know which plants I'm to get for you? I've given you a list of the items that I need in each patch. One is sure that you will know how to use the list. One more thing, though. One listens with bated breath. Obtaining the seeds may prove difficult if you go about it by hacking and slashing everything that moves. To gather these items, you'll need to employ a finer tactic, the art of persuasion. You must go at once and converse with the wise old man who is said to dwell in Drainer Village. He may guide you in mastering this delicate and sophisticated ability. Okay. Get your Ring of Karos, obtained from the creature of Frankenstein, and head for Drainer Village. Look for the wise old man. Drainer Village is... Falador? Question mark? Remington, maybe? Lumbridge? I guess Lumbridge. I'll pop by the bank real quick. Alright, runes for teleporting. What am I doing in here? Right. Leprechaun over here. Okay, I think I need some of these tools. So I need to get Plant Cure. I need to get my Secateurs later, I guess. Secateurs. Looking for the wise old man. Somewhere in the central plaza area, I guess. Ned, Morgan, wise old man. Perfect. Greetings, Mellow giant glasses. Queen Elamaria sent me to ask your guidance. Elamaria, if you're under service, my guidance is this. To do the fastest run you can off the shortest pier you can find. You know her? Oh yeah, we go way back, long before she married that fool, the King of Varrock. She wasn't always royal, you know. Really? In youth, she was a barmaid at the Blue Moon. All that fancy talk's just for show. What sort of guidance has little Miss Hoity-Toity sent you to seek? To gain some knowledge of diplomacy and persuasion from you. That is an area that, luckily for you, I have studied. Have you heard of the diplomat known as Karos? Say the name rings a bell. Once during my travels to Mauritania, I came upon an item of magical jewelry called the Ring of Karos. Nice. You have found the ring? Do you still have it in your possession? I'm wearing it at the moment. Is it important then? Karos rose to power under the rule of Lord Drunken of Mauritania. His only living servant. There's only living servant, I see. The vampire lord suffered the existence of Karos because of the talents that the sophisticated diplomat had to offer. The art of persuasion? Karos had many uses. Spy, assassin, negotiator. He could convince anyone to do his wishes. These talents were in some part Karos' own, but greatly enhanced by the ring that he fashioned. The Karos. One who wears the ring must possess some innate ability of their own, which the ring enhances so that the wearer can convince all but the most strong-minded to do their bidding. What happened to him? Why did Frankenstein have the ring? Karos had a castle built on the northern coast of Mauritania, where he dwelt for many years in service to Drunken. No one really knows what became of him, but some say he became too certain of his abilities and turned them on his master. This would have been his ultimate downfall, but the ring's power would have had little or no effect upon Drunken. That's right. They established earlier that it doesn't work on the undead. Frankenstein probably just found the ring many years later, buried somewhere within the depths of the castle. I didn't realize it was Karos' castle the whole time. What you're telling me is that nobody really knows what happened to him, but he could still be alive. And if he is still alive, naturally come looking for the ring that is his by right, but I don't believe you should worry about that. It's been many years since his disappearance. The likelihood is that he is dead. Yeah, right. They activate the power within this ring for you, but for me to do that, I must know that you will use it wisely. To do that, I must ask you a few questions to see how good a diplomat you can be. Two goblins are fighting over the color of their armor. What do you do? Leave them to it. Armor's not going to help. Any noob could take them. Kill them both and steal their bronze spears. Okay, get it. Also, I like that this is an actual quest in the game. It's fun. A drunken dwarf offers you a kebab. What do you do? Take Sinner's gift even though you have no need for it. You enjoying your experience of farming? It's absolutely, unquestionably the most interesting thing I've ever done. Yes, definitely. God, this game is so, self-aware. Oh, that's the greatest. I love it. Dwarf asks you to put on a silly golden helmet. I picked the one that was the most, appeasing, right? So you can be fired from a cannon into a wall. What do you do? Put the helmet on the dwarf and fire him into the wall. Put on the silly helmet and jump into the cannon. You meet PK Master 0036 in the wilderness, who asks you, who is the greatest player killer in the world? How do you answer? Cower in fear and quickly cast teleport to Varrock. You, of course, PK Master 0036. No one could ever challenge your greatness. Oh, I love this fucking game. Queen Elamaria orders you to go on a foolish quest without any offer of reward. What do you say? I'll do whatever you ask. I just love the monarchy. Trainer Bank Guard asks you if you've seen any suspicious characters lately because the bank has been robbed. What do you say? The wise old man over there looks incredibly dodgy. If I do, I'll let you know. No, especially not that wise old man who doesn't look at all suspicious. I think he's trying to see... Is he a bank robber? Is that the implication here? Especially not that wise old man. It was close, but congratulations, you clearly got what it takes. Wait a moment. Feel the ring begin to vibrate with gentle energy. The ring of Karos has now been opened to you. You may use its power to charm the weak-minded. It will only work while you're wearing it. Oh, thank you, wise old man. Charm, I think you want to give me 1,000 coins. Thought you might try that, but remember, the power of the ring will not work with everybody, especially not a wise old bird like me. Okay, awesome. Now I have the enchanted ring, and I'm actually curious what all this does. Oh, 1 second. At least stuff that's not like spoilery. Which quests it's gonna impact if I want to do those next, because I think after finishing this 25 farming quest, there are some other things like, what is it, Dragon Slayer and trying to get halberds. Some grinding I need to do for that. Ring of Karos. Karos A. Free boat trips between Karamja, Ardoyan, and Port Sarum. Free trips to Piscatoria's fishing colony. Reduced costs for magic carpets. Charter ship costs are cut in half. Free boat rides from Morton to the middle of Mortmire. Used during several quests. I'm just going to look at the quest names, not the text. Line of Corn, we already did. The Feud, Cold War, Recipe for Disaster, Great Brain Robbery. Presence of Canopus think you're a werewolf. Yep. Dwarven Ferryman's Fee for banking your mine gold, reduced from 20% of gold ores to 10%. Halved Blast Furnace cost for those with less than 65th smithing. Ability to convince the chieftain to change your Fermentic name. That's cool. Ability to convince the ghost southwest of Relica into accepting bass instead of shark to charge your lyre. Right on. Sell Grey Wolf 4 for more in the Varrock Square. Sell Molten Glass for more. Okay, so it doesn't actually have crazy effects. I guess the biggest one is being able to take boats basically for free instead of needing gold on us. So I guess I'll try to keep it equipped until I get a combat ring. You're under arrest. Okay. Come to lock you up. Okay, I'll come quietly. Unlock cage. It's a triangle, circle, square. Okay, that's very cool. I'm going to take a break really quick to feed the cats. See if I can take all of these seeds that are on the ground. I'm going to eventually be throwing these seeds out myself once I get to a high enough thieving level to start stealing from these guys. That's all she wrote. Yeah, it gave me an emerald. That's cool. Yeah, so I'm going to take a short break to feed the cats and see what we're doing next for Garden of Tranquility. See you soon. We are back, and we're going to be doing more Garden of Tranquility. I think I need to get more farming stuff, like the plant cures, that sort of a thing. So I'm going to go talk to the farming merchant over by Camelot. Be back soon. Okay, so we're buying filled plant pot, 1. Several plant cures. Okay. Throughout the quest, the player should have the following items in their inventory: rake, seed dibber, spade, secateurs, watering can, gardening trowel. Okay, I think I have all the stuff that I needed to have in my inventory. You gotta start following the guide to see which NPCs to talk to now, so we're working on that now. Farming patch south of Falador. Talk to Elstan. Do you have any delphinium seeds to spare? Do have delphinium seeds. Spare, I'm not so sure. You don't look that much of a gardener to me. That's why I came to an expert for advice. I like the sound of. So people are saying I'm an expert then. Not just an expert, Elstan. They say you are the expert. You seem to have the golden touch of the old gardening lark. Not boring you, am I? Oh no, I love listening to gardening stories. The look on her face. Like she's crying. First person I've ever met that said that. Millions? Just what I wanted to hear. Want delphinium seeds? Yes, delphinium seeds. Let you have some, but you have to do something for me first. What's that? Need marigolds to give to Lyra, one of my fellow gardeners over in Mauritania. She's mysterious and has some sinister ways to be sure if she's just my type. See how good a gardener you are. Grow those marigolds in this flower patch here, from seed to flower. Pick them and give them to me, I'll give you some delphinium seeds. Okay, the guide says, don't select charm here. Okay, I'll grow you some marigolds. Flower patch, here we go. Marigolds take 20 minutes to grow. I'm going to set a timer on my phone over here. Oh, actually, there's timers in-game, aren't there? Timer. I'll just use my phone. I don't think these are particularly clean. Okay. Use compost. Whoa! Oh, god damn it. I've done this before where I'm in the spell menu and then accidentally activate a spell. I don't know why it happens. It's super annoying though. Alright. I'm gonna head back down there. Timer started. Okay. Farming patch west of Port Phasmatis, which I haven't been to. I think it's in Mauritania. I remember Swampletics mentioning that place. West of Port Phasmatis. Phasmatis and Frankenstein's Castle. I actually don't know where that is. Okay, I think I see it now. Off we go. I'm pretty sure I have a fairy ring choice for that, though. Haunted Woods near Canopus. Let me just book it out of town. Away from the vampires. There we go. Already aggroed a vampire. Lyra! What's up? Oh, I didn't check to see what I was bringing here. Shit. Talk to Lyra. Needed to bring my onion seeds. Shit. Do you have any orchid seeds to spare? Don't bother me. I have problems to attend to. If you tell me your problems, I may be able to help you. To ask so nicely, I'll relate my problems to you. Try me. A stranger to girls such as myself, would you supply our trade in a place such as this, the darkest of lands? Yes, I was wondering about that. Mother Alice tends to our farming shop in yonder farmhouse, while I tend to the small allotment. Things must be very hard for you. Whatever you've done, I'm sure you had just cause. You say this, but you know nothing of my crimes. I cannot tell you all, but this much I will say, that being allowed to exist in this land is a privilege that must be paid for, and the cost is dear. What is the nature of this fee that you pay? Mother and I must pay a tithe of blood to the vampires. Father would have protected us, but he's no longer with us. Pay with the blood of others. If not yours, then whose blood are you offering? I travel to market fairs and distant lands. I use my feminine art to lure young farmers back to this land, and the vampires come for them, and I see them no more. Holy shit. How do you deal with so much guilt? Ask me no more. You said you were looking for orchid seeds? May as well have them, because they don't grow well in this grim land. Can I have them, though? You must pass a test first. You must grow onions here in one of these patches, and when they're fully grown, I'll give you the seeds. Grow a patch of onions for you. Okay. I gotta swing back over to Canopus and grab the onion seeds, because I forgot, because I'm a big old dummy. Alright, next we're going to Ardoyan, and we need cabbage seeds. Hey, we can teleport there now. Totally worth it. I want those cakes. Lockpicks. Talk to Kragan. Do you have any snowdrop seeds to spare? Happens I don't. You can be a little irritable, friend. Concerns it of yours. I don't like to see a fellow human being so upset. You often meet people who show concern the way you do. So what ails you, friend? No one's ever asked me how I feel. Is there anything I can do for you? I'm thinking of giving it all up and heading across the sea to find my fortune. What can I do for you? Somebody to grow something for me. Something simple, some vegetables would be nice. About some potatoes. There's a whole field of them to the west. How about cabbages? You want me to grow them? One of these allotments. Plant them from seed. Ready for harvesting, let me know. I'll give you your seeds. I hate cabbages. Give me the seeds. That's a deal. Okay, cool. Allotments. I wonder if you could grind out farming just by doing... Probably not. I'd say just by raking all your allotments. It sounds like hell. Better off doing the Hosidius favor farm. Compost. Cabbage seeds. Cabbage takes 40 minutes to grow. I'm running different timers on... Apparently if you Google timer, it just gives you a timer. It's pretty great. Got several of those running. Okay, so where am I headed next? Still have about 7 minutes left on the first one. It's interesting they sent me to the 20-minute one first, but whatever. Go to Catherby. Been there before. Talk to Dantera. You know how I could grow a white tree? No more white trees left in the world. They've all been chopped down and their beauty has forever left the world. Something you're not telling me. Am I so transparent? You've seen through me. There's something I'd rather not tell you. Hold on one second. I'm trying to fix that. There we go. You need to chill out and stop taking yourself so seriously. The secret is a dreadful burden to have to keep to yourself. It's not hard to keep the secret. To give it away would cause me great sorrow. I'll keep your secret well. I have deep trust in you for some reason. The white tree, last survivor of a race of trees that have disappeared from our landscape. Once they covered the land, now there is only one. What happened to them? Man desired the wood of the white tree because of its wood of pure white. Where is the remaining white tree? She stands atop Ice Mountain, alone and sorrowful, and she is dying. If I took a cutting from her, then I could grow another one. She only has enough life to produce one shoot. Cut this shoot and she will die, last of her kind, gone forever. If you fail to grow this shoot, there will be no more white trees. Unless you allow me to do this, she will die anyway. does not have much time left. It's interesting that it's not always one sort of quest for farming, right? Go and save the beauty of the white tree. It says that's west of Edgeville. Looks like there's something to do here near Edgeville while we're here anyway, so I'm going to try to do that while we're here. Garden in the northern side of the Edgeville Monastery. I didn't know there was a garden up here. Where is the Edgeville Monastery anyway? West. Yo, Brother Althric. These are the most beautiful rose bushes I've ever seen. Nice of you to say so, but I sense the use of unnatural power underneath your fine words. You're concealing something of great evil, an evil that cannot touch someone of my purity. Oh no, that's not true. You reek of this evil power. I suggest you throw whatever dark talisman it is that you're using down the Edgeville well and never think of it again. Ha. Player should not throw it. Oh, go to Edgeville and throw the talisman in the well. That's kind of cool. Okay. You'll recover it later with the fishing rod. Ha ha ha! That's wild. Okay. So, I guess that also gets me to a water source. Use the well. Throw the ring down the well. Very nice rose bushes you have there. It's taken me many long hours in the garden to bring them to the state of near perfection. I take the seed from the roses. Nice with my rose bushes again. I was just admiring them. Ah, I sense you speak without the use of the evil power you carried before. That is good. As you've taken the road back towards the light, you may take any seeds you wish. Do it down the edge of the well like you told me. Haha, it can always be regained by someone using an implement long enough to reach the bottom of the well, something with a hook on the end to catch the ring with. I hope I haven't put any ideas into your head. Oh no, I'd never try something like that. Nice. Rose seeds. Sweet. Pop back and grab those. This alarm's going to go off in about 40 seconds. I'll try to be muted so it doesn't blare into the microphone. But I'm going to fish up my ring, and then I'm going to go to the mountain, and then I'm going to try to turn in the current quest. Oh, I guess I needed different kinds of seeds. So I got to go back and check all the rose seeds. Do that shortly. And get my ring back first. I want to make sure that I take care of the farming patch south of Falador, so I might do that and just come back to Edgeville. We'll see. I don't think it's going to take that many minutes for me to make it there. Really wish I would have done the 40-minute patches first, but maybe they have you do it in order for a reason. You retrieve the Ring of Karos. Nice. Back to Business. Didn't mean to aggro this thing. I'll kill it real quick. Tree will die once I cut this shoot. Here goes nothing. Nice. Add it to the plant. I'm going to water it. Salmon. Watered and will soon grow. Okay. So I'm going to go back to the one with Falador. See if I can get my results from it. What did I agree to do for Definium seeds? Guide Marigold? No. I don't think I'm supposed to pick it first, though, right? Hold on. Harvest marigolds. Have those marigolds for you. Fantastic. Lila will surely be nice. Here's those Delphinium seeds after. Perfect. I need to pop by a bank and deposit some stuff. I might go pop by my other 2 patches and just make sure nothing is disease. Looks like it's doing fine. Should have about 20 minutes left. The other one has 24 minutes left. So let's see if I can find something to do while we wait. And there's an obvious option. I know I have one more thing to do. Okay. Birththorpe. Shoot, I've been there a million times. Where is that again, though? It's up here, north of Falador. On the way. Grab the items it says we need. Also, hey, white tree sapling. Oh, actually, the tree apparently takes a while, so let's go turn those in really quick before we head up to Birththorpe. I think I can start planting it. This is a cool quest because it's the first one where we're actually doing farming, right? The other ones that have given farming XP have just like barely involved farming. Raking, planting stuff, that's all that's going on here. As a phasing thing, this is really cool too, that you're like establishing this garden, so whenever you come to visit Virak Palace, you'll see it in the future. Wonder how many total like phasing elements there are in the game world like that. Quest bound. Alright, planted the ones we already have, headed to Falador. I've got 12 minutes on the onions. Talk to Bernald. Anything about grapevine disease? What's the problem? You see those grapevines over there? They look too happy. Now with a strange disease I've never encountered before. I've tried everything with them, but nothing seems to work. If it carries on like this, I'll lose all this year's crops. Probably help you with that, but I need something in return. Supply of Birthorp vine seeds. I can't do that, but it's the only way these vines will be cured. If I lose these crops, what use are more seeds to me when I've gone out of business? Cure my vines and I'll give you Birthorp vine seeds. I accept the deal. Doesn't seem to make any difference. Interesting. Plant cure not doing the trick, eh? It's worked with everything else. Find disease must be stronger than usual. I need something more potent to cut out the infection. Not far from here, there's a druid gardener who goes by the name of Elaine. He's an expert on things like this, so they tell me. Vines are very precious. I couldn't hazard the risk someone would steal my grapes while I was away. Still contains seeds. Okay. Gotcha. Basically, I need you to go on a fetch quest. Talk to Elaine. This one says don't use the Ring of Karos because he's too smart for it. Old man. The right person then. I research exotic plant diseases as part of my druidic training. What's the affliction you need to cure? Disease grapevines. Name's Birthorp Vine? The very one. Surprised you even involved you. I did have some assistance there. It involves some unnatural power I would rather not know. Okay, so don't use the ring. There's nothing you can suggest? Well, one thing you could try. One of the most potent cures I've discovered involves using the natural power held within a very special mineral, but it's a closely guarded secret. Do you mean the rune essence? Everyone knows about it. You do no further harm here. Make a potent plant cure by mixing some crumbled rune essence into a normal plant cure. Cool. So I break up the essence, and then I grind up the essence, and I mix that into a plant cure. Strengthened plant cure. Nice. Back up. 6.5 minutes on the onions. I might swing by the cabbages, just to make sure they're not diseased. Blossom with new life. My vines are cured. You've worked a wonder here. Here, you can have those seeds like I promised. Sweet. Alright, I'll go plant those real quick, and then we'll check on status, and I guess we have to find a couple statues, too. So, vines. Next up, weeds. They sell for more than I would expect. I guess maybe you use them to compost or something. I'm supposed to move the statues all the way here. Use the dormant object that lies between your ears, that's how. The statue may be far too heavy to carry, but simplicity itself to push. Yes, peasant, push. Take this trolley. Use it to push the statues here. Okay. Cool. 3 minutes on the onions. I guess I'll just head over there. I'm guessing the statues exist so that you have something to do, so you're not just like waiting. Onions were via Canifus. They'll probably be up by the time I get there. This is great, just go in Chrome and Google Timer. You can make a bunch of different tabs for him. If I ever actually focus level farming rather than do quests and minigames for it, maybe I'll just use those timers that way, instead of my own shit. I really like this quest because it's a really good introduction to how farming works. I only wish that, like, it had been the level 1 quest, right? Hey, they're done. Talk to Lyra. Hey, I've grown those onions like you asked. Demonstrate you have some moderate skill as a farmer. Take these seeds and do with them what you will. Go harvest the onion, I guess. Is there a leprechaun here? I don't see one. Oh, there he is. Oh, that's cool. I can deposit my magic secateurs. Good to know. I was worried that I would need to use the bank for those ones. I get my spade back. Whoops. Blends in with the environment. Damn, how many of these do we get? Nice. Okay. The other one was where? Farming Patch in Catherby. Oh, wait, no, that's not right. That's where we got the tree. It's our Doyen. Stop at the bank before I head there. Talk to Kragan. Grown those cabbages like you asked. Good fine farming prowess. Nobody's ever done anything like that for me before. Here you go, the seeds you were after. Sweet. Cabbages. Precious farming XP. No, I'm out of space. Here's the leprechaun. Inventory space management is a thing when it comes to farming, apparently. No, I still don't have enough. I need the compost soon, but... oh my god, I still don't have enough. What the hell? I should have dropped the hammer and stuff earlier. Farming 28. That's cool. I'll just eat the cabbage. Eat the cabbage, yuck. It heals some health anyway. There we go. Okay. Back to Varrock, get everything going, and then we gotta go get these statues. So we should exceed farming 30 once this is all said and done and set up. And we just gotta get Herblore, one more level, and I need to go do Shades of Morton anyway, so hey, that kind of follows naturally. So that'll be the plan. After we finish this, I'll take a break, do some of the Shades of Morton minigame. Don't need this anymore, don't need this anymore. Go ahead and deposit this guy. We'll get to some agility grinding to get to 69 probably later today, or at least I'll try to do agility grinding whenever I'm babysitting, which doesn't affect you guys at all. Probably just means I won't talk during it at all, and it'll just be 64x or faster, fast forward. I might want to do a little bit of whatever the 70 rooftop course is, just to see something new for the first time in a dozen hours. Ah, shit, I forgot to stop at the leprechaun. One sec. Alright, growing orchids, just put some compost in these pots. Orchids, and then just snowdrop and we're ready to go. This is super cool. I love how pretty it looks once it's all done. How awful it looks the first time you come here, right? Alright, statue time. Let's see. Statue of a former king in Lumbridge. Until Lumbridge walk out of the castle. Examine both statues. Carving a history outside this castle here. You just take the statue. What the fuck? Former king of Mistalin. Former queen. Okay. South side, yeah. Use the trolley on it. Are you serious? No way. That's nuts. Holy shit. This is so stupid. I love it. Wonder if other players can see this. Probably not. And maybe push it all the way. Should be getting strength XP for this. Oh, wait. Is it gonna cut to the end? Okay. That's less terrible. East and then south. Thanks, game. I appreciate your grace. No! Oh no! Pull trolley. Thank God. Okay. Thought I was fucked. It's not Resident Evil. I can push it further. Big push. Pull. Eastern side slot against the wall. Okay. This is doable since this game is all tile-based. Place trolley. Okay. Whew. Alright. Teleport to Falador. Use the trolley on the statue in the city square. This one right here. Statue of Saradomin. What a good likeness. Cutscene. Don't let those guards see me. Meanwhile, Billy, a new recruit of the Falador Guard, has just arrived for his first shift. What are you doing this weekend? This weekend? You've been here long, I take it. What? Do you know the life expectancy of a Falador Guard? Every time I come here, I see people farming them. I don't know why. About 30 seconds. 30 seconds? They didn't tell me that when I signed up. Any second now, someone's going to try and kill us for no apparent reason, completely unprovoked. God. This is so fucking great. I don't know, Billy. I'm not wasting my final seconds worrying about it. Meanwhile... Uh-oh, someone's coming. Bob? Steady, Billy. Remember, you're a guard of Falador. But... Push trolley. Still got the cutscene music playing. So who's like the character that showed up? It's really funny. They make fun of the players farming that. Oh my god, I didn't see this because I didn't run into the guy, but apparently, that's so funny. Apparently the NPC that shows up to kill the guards is named PK Master 0036, like the wise old man mentioned earlier. That's fucking phenomenal. I love it. Alright, let's see if that's good enough. That's everything. Let me see for myself. Garden's not yet complete. What haven't I finished yet? Orchids haven't finished growing. Snowdrops haven't finished growing. Extremely fertile circle. It's been expensive to import. Okay. In that case, I'll go do a couple agility laps and come back. We'll get it to 30% of the way to the level, and then we'll go back and check it. Okay, 30%. Let's see if the garden's done here. Talk to Elmaria. I think that's everything. Very nice. A little yobbish. Rolly will be so pleased. Rolly? It's my husband by his proper title. So we brought him to see his new garden. One says we, one means you. We'll get Roll. King Roll to bring him here. Back in a mo. Yo, King Rollin. Roll. Ask King Roll to follow me. Would you follow me for a minute? I'm the king. Of course, your majesty. Please forgive me over using the ring at the end. That's cool. I love that this is how you get the activated ring of Karos, right? Queen asked me to bring you. Ellie? that's a different matter. Lead on, peasant. Okay. Cutscene. It's murder on my hay fever, you know. Ah, really, my love. What are you up to now, pumpkin? Hold your new garden. I'm spending my money again. Some orchids from Mauritania. Orchids bring me out in a rash. Pines from Berthorpe. Yeah, so they don't eat into the walls. Snowdrops from Ardoyan. What a boring color. The last surviving white tree of Gondor. Make a nice table and chairs. Delphiniums from Falador. I hate delphiniums. Rolly. Yes, pumpkin. Nice. It took damage. It is health bar display. Oh man, these late quests are the best. Show of gratitude. I think it's any quest that has farming in it must have been added after 2005. Speak up, I can't hear you. Aw. Back to the castle and rule our kingdom. I love the one damage slap. Be so rude sometimes. Only sometimes? Are you being rude again? Help has proved invaluable. Hey, Garden of Tranquility complete. 5,000 farming XP, an apple tree seed, an acorn, 5 guam seeds, and a super compost potion. Might have to plant some of those tree seeds. Farming 31. Fantastic. So it would have been... Well, no, we probably still would have hit 31 if I hadn't hit 28 earlier. Cool. Alright, well, minimum skill right now is 29, Herblore, so we gotta fix that. I also want to finish the Shade Slayer task. So we'll go do the Shades of Morton minigame. That'll be when we come back after a break. I'm going to do that until all the shades are done, and just try to bless as many serums as I can. And we'll probably make a couple of runs back and forth to do the serums. And then we'll have to figure out what we're doing next. We set out to do farming quests like dozens of hours ago, so we've run into some other pieces of candy on the way that seemed interesting. I'll just try to decide on what one of those are during the break, so we'll see you back soon. Shit, I was sitting here AFK for a second, I should have logged out. I got a random event, and it's an important one. I think this gives you a skill book at the end, right? So we'll go ahead and do this. I'll just record a short couple second video here. What comes next? Well done, I love that riff when you win. Okay, bouncing. Alright, we're back. I'm going to do this mostly muted, because I've got Sesame Street and babysitting going on in the background. But I'm going to be going to do the Shades of Morton minigame to do our Slayer task of 85 shades, to purify some Serum 207s into Serum 208s, and if defense is not tenable because the shades hit too hard, then we will switch to ranged and see if we can skill ranged up a little bit. So this will probably take a while. My main reason for doing this now is because I want to get to base 30 all skills, and that's a good way to get Herblore herbs without having to work too hard for it. So I'm going to go gear up, and we'll probably be muted for almost this entire thing, but I will pop in if anything like super interesting happens. See ya. Go ahead and use that skill book we grabbed on Herblore. I think in retrospect I could have used the Shades of Morton teleport that we learned about earlier. Okay, I guess I got it off cooldown in case I need to warp out of here for some reason. Probably won't happen, but... Right. Oh, I forgot to bring my hammer, but I shouldn't be building anything. The 307 is the world for this? I need to double check that. Shades of Morton. 377. Awesome. Defense 44. Something I love about MMOs is, well, I love and I hate it. I love knowing nothing about the game. I love the process of learning about the game, and it's kind of fun to be in the state where you suddenly know everything, but I definitely prefer the knowing nothing part. Anyway, I mention it because there's been people here at this minigame confused. I'm like, oh yeah, you just gotta light the torch so that you can bless your olive oil. I'm like, wow, why do I know this stuff? Such useful information. Defense 45. Multiples of 5 always bring me joy. Although, I think 45 actually is important when I looked at the skill guide last. Yeah, Frementic helmets, which I have access to. So I need to research like what the deal is with those, how I can get them. I think they cost money when we finished the Frementic trials forever ago, but I'll make sure and I'll get back with some research notes in a sec. Holy shit, okay, I looked into the Frementic helms and they look completely worth it. Looks like they give an enormous defense bonus on par with a rune full helm. The Berserker one gives you bonus strength. The Archery one gives you better ranged attack, and the Magic one gives you better magic attack. So I definitely want that. I will have to raise a lot of money to do it, to do a big Swamp Toad farm. We could probably do that after I finish the Shades of Morton game. I think that'll be my next goal. Hit points 51. It's getting real slow with hit points. Alright, Slayer task is done. We ended up almost getting to 46 defense. I don't think I want to kill more of these guys to get to it. The repair seat in the temple is too far off for me to bless another thing. I'll finish 46. It's not the worst thing to fight these shades. It's not like I'm consuming resources, like I would be with magic. That's 46. Let's get out of here as soon as this finishes. So I guess I'll go use some of my serums while we're here real quick, and then we'll work out. Alright, so we're done with that run. Gonna determine what we're doing next. I'll take a look here. I think we need to farm Swamp Toad so that I can get enough money so I can get these helmets. I think I want to get all 3 helmets. The Mage, Warrior, and Archer ones. So that will all be fast forwarded. I have nothing to say about Swamp Toad farming. We've seen a lot of it. But I'll do a little bit of herb leveling here and see if it gets me close enough to 30. Let's see. God, I'm so close to 30 Herblore. I just want to be base 30. I still have my Shades of Morton teleport up, so I'm going to pop back over and do one more quick round of Terramin collecting. It'll take me a quick sec. Wolf, 8 Terramin, or 8 serums, so 24 total doses, 2 Terramin. God doesn't love me. 99%. 2 XP to go. God. Okay, I've got a Gwamp Leaf. I'll just do the Gwamp Leaf. So mean. This game is a jerk sometimes. 30 Herblore. My hands are up in a Praise the Sun pose. I'm very delighted. Let me look at that skill list now. Clean Toad Flax. Oh, that's what I use Toad Flax for. Maybe I should make my own potions. If I can find where to get Toad Flax. Yeah, look at that. My lowest skill is Herblore / Hunter at 30. Fucking awesome. Okay. So I think we're going to get back to questing after I buy these helmets. I guess we'll see if there's something else that I want to grind out. But I'm going to go get 400 Toad Legs. It's going to be awesome. See you way after that's done. Alright, now I can take the Ardoyan teleport, which is way closer to the Tree Gnome Stronghold. Dope. Well, while I was on autopilot following the road, I completely used up the advantage of starting an Ardoyan by going halfway to Camelot, so my bad. Whenever I do Swamp Toad or Runecraft grinding, God forbid I ever grind Runecraft again, I'm going to play that alternative route song because it's dope. I may have just sped up my Swamp Toad farm by a bit. I'm going to try doing a world swap after I get through the densest ones instead of running all the way around, which is really slow. Let's see how much it speeds things up. I'm going to do a test here shortly where I'll do my normal lap and see how much energy I regenerate, and I'll use that as my barometer. So I can also just look at the clock. I'll watch the life split timer as well, and then we'll compare that to world switching. Okay, my normal lap is 83 seconds for a full stack. World switching is about 12 seconds faster, but I don't think that that's the reason why this is slow. It's running to and from the bank. Alright, finished getting Swamp Toads. We did it. It's done. It's over. It happened. I'm going to go ahead and sell them, and then I'm going to see about placing some buy orders for Toads that I can replace with legs later. And when we come back, we're going to buy those helmets, and then we're going to decide what we're doing next. See you then. Okay, we'll be back next time. I am back. Had some sleep. I'm going to check on my Swamp Toads, resell whatever ones I can turn back into legs, and then we're going to pop over to the Fremennik Relica area and grab a couple of these helmets. Since I'm going to all this trouble to get these helmets, I think we'll go ahead and use them. I think what we'll do is I'm going to try to finish taking defense to 50. Pretty happy with that for now. And we'll do that through Slayer, of course. So, yeah, let me go ahead and resell this stuff, and then we're going to go to Relica, get these helmets, and then I'm going to go to the Slayer Master. Maybe I'll stop at the Slayer Master before we leave for Relica, since it's close to the Grand Exchange. We'll go to our Slayer target. See you then. $20 Vampyres. Huh. I don't know if I have the ability to fight vampires, do I? Let me look at some of the options here. I think there might be like a weapon I need to have for that. Weak against a certain kind of damage or something. Nothing obvious on the list. Huh. I'm going to look that up really quick. Also, I'm waiting on my frog legs to sell. I kind of miscalculated. So far, the market has been so accessible for toad legs that, like, if I list stuff, it sells instantly. So I was like, oh, you know, reinvest the money that I just spent buying or selling frog legs on getting more toads so I can get more money. And it didn't work out great. Didn't resell for the value I needed it to. I can bail out and sell them for close to the value I paid for the toads, and I'll at least get my 200,000 some gold back. So I haven't lost my investment yet, but I'm just trying to make a small profit. I'm going to head back to the Grand Exchange to do that, and then we'll go to the Fremennik Trials area, Relica, to get these helmets. And then we will, and while I'm doing all that, I'm going to go look up what the hell we're supposed to do about Vampyres, because I have no idea. Okay, I have driven the price of Swamp Toads down to the price of frog legs, toad legs. I did it. We did it. There was opportunity for arbitrage there, probably because people are too lazy to pull the legs off, but I have bought enough of them and sold enough of them that their price is now the same. So I didn't lose any money, didn't make any money either. Still at 225,000, and that'll be enough to grab 2 of the 3 Fremennik helms that we want. I could actually probably get the third one, but that'll render me broke, and I don't want to be broke. So we're going to pop over to Relica and grab those. We'll be back. Trade. Alright, we want the Berserk helm and the Farseer helm. And then I might do a little bit more farming later to get the last one, the Archer helm. Curious what we look like with these on. Cool. It's It's the Wizard Tim helmet from Holy Grail, Monty Python, right? Very cool. Alright, I looked up vampires. I was really worried because I had read about how vampires take no damage from anything. But I guess feral vampires can die normally. They're just regular monsters and you can kill them for a Slayer task. So we'll take this Berserker helm and go fight them that way. I think that's just Mauritania near Canifis. They were the ones that were attacking us when we were in the swamp south of Creature Effect Constrained before. Alright, fighting vampires. The cool new Berserker helmet, which gives us a nice strength bonus. Right, that's the deal. Strength +3, and then a significantly higher defense bonus than what we had before on the Adamant helm, so it's a pretty big upgrade. Need to kill 20 of these. We'll come back if anything interesting happens, any cool drops, that sort of thing. Oh, feral vampires. Occasionally bite you, recovering hit points. I'm like, why are they taking so long to kill? I'm hitting them pretty hard. I guess you need to have a holy symbol to prevent that. We do have 31 plus prayer, and we do have an unblessed holy symbol, so I might pop out real quick to bless my holy symbol and then come back. I think it takes me to Edgeville anyway. Yeah. That gives me a small defense bonus too, which would be nice to have something equipped, because I have nothing in my amulet slot right now and doing melee. Can you heal me? I'm injured. Okay. Greetings, traveler. How do I get further into the monastery? Only members of our order are allowed to the 2nd level. Can I join your order? I see. You are somewhat suitable for our order. You may join. Alright. So I have prayer 31, that's my understanding. Huh. How does one join this monk outfit? Just put on this monk fit. I think this is the guy we want, Brother Jared. Praise be to Sarah. Need you to help an adventurer like myself. Bless the star, Saradomin, you have. Bless star, please. Give Jared the symbol, closes his eyes, and places his hands on it. He softly chants and passes you the holy symbol. Holy symbol. Nice. Equip that. It's pretty nice. +2 defense to everything. Prayer +8. Wow. That helps with the rate at which prayers drain. Hit the altar really quick, and then we'll go. Alright, back to vampires. Have a holy symbol now. Might try to take advantage of that and use some prayers here. Micro it. I'm running pretty low on food. I think my plan is once I run out of trouts, that's when I'm going to go level fishing and cooking some more. I think that's a good way to set it up. Nice, Ranar Seed, 47k GP. Those are the ones that I left on the ground and didn't pick up forever ago when fighting hobgoblins because I hadn't set my settings right. It's okay, don't think about it too much. That almost pays for the archer helm, or at least I could buy it and not be broke afterwards, so. Range is something I'm not super excited about training at the moment. I think we will do it. Well, obviously we're going to train everything eventually, but something about the way arrows work and recovering arrows is like stressful to me. It's hard for me to enjoy skilling it up because of that. Slayer 44. No idea what that does, if it does anything. Look into it in a sec. I can get away from these enemies. Defense is getting slow. 50 will probably be a good stopping point for a while. Got the pinball event, but trying to finish off this vampire first. It's my last one. I don't want to go get more food. Slayer task done. 92 points. Let's go ahead and do this game thing. Shit, I need to... Come on, man. It's annoying. Attacking didn't interrupt that. It's okay, that's probably just like a gem. We're gonna go back to the Edgeville dungeon, see what the next task is, and carry on. Wall beasts. Ugh, they were super annoying to fight. Alright, we'll go do wall beasts. What did I get for getting 44 Slayer? Am I caring about individual levels? Sulfur lizards. Next equipment threshold. Oh, boots of stone. I don't know if those actually had any stats on them, but we needed them to fight certain enemies, so. I guess 55 might be exciting for the leaf-bladed spear and sword. I don't know if they're better than the rune sword, but I assume they are since they require a higher threshold. I might look that up really quick while we head to the Lumbridge dungeon. Now that I have this Frenetic helm, I actually don't want the spiny helmet. I guess I could swap. I just have to remember to swap, otherwise we're going to have a really bad time. Hopefully I don't screw that up. Alright, and this is the last of our trout, so I think after this Wallbeast task, it's going to be time to do some fishing and cooking, leveling up, so that I have food available. On the plus side, I should be able to cook better food than trout. To double check how many feathers we're sitting on, because we're going to have to do feathers for the most part. Fly fishing, I should say. These Wallbeasts are super annoying to fight. I might see if I can do world hopping to fight them. It might be easier. Oh, their spawn rate might be based on where I am. Like, it might be a private tick instead of an actual enemy that's spawning in the game world. That's interesting. So, no world hopping cheese. Just do it regular style. Close to 47 defense here. Defense 47. 3 to go. It's slow going though. We might complete several Slayer tasks before that happens. We'll see. Slayer task complete, up to 96 points. Such a small number. And I think we're going to go, let's see, we got, what, like an hour left? I think we're going to go do fishing for the remaining hour and probably a bit into the next episode so that we can get some food. I might start fishing and then make a goal and see if I want to end early or go a little bit over, just so that we have we're not like crossing over 2 episodes with the same exact task. We'll set some kind of goal, but I'm going to pop over to Varrock, deposit some stuff, and then we'll figure out where we're going, what we're doing. See ya. Need to grab a stack of feathers from the shop, so I'm popping over to just grab my money. God damn it. Do this so often. There is no bank in Fort Sarum, right? No, there is not. Ugh. Here goes fishing. I guess 40 is the next threshold that we care about. Hold on, let me just look at the fishing wiki and see what the unlocks are. I'm using this as a skill guide since I can't pull up the skill guide while I'm fishing. Carrion fishing, harpoon fishing, rods and bait. Let's see, frog spawn, tuna, rainbow fish, cave eel. Lobster, I think, is the best next thing we want. That's at 40. Yeah. So 40 fishing is the one we're most excited about right now. And I think I'm going to dump trout and keep salmon, because salmon's the one that I just unlocked by hitting 30, right? Yeah. Assuming salmon heals for more. I'll cook all of them for now just to see what the difference is. It might keep me here longer and get me a bigger stack to bring to the bank. Fishing 34. Very cool. Angler outfit. Oh, right on. Cooking 40, I think that's an important threshold because I think we need that to do lobsters. Yeah, cakes and lobsters. Tangled toad legs. I don't know if that's a good use of toads, but I could try it. Definitely know how to get toad legs. Fishing 35. I'm gonna try harpooning tuna. That might be fun to try too. Fishing 41, looking good. Short-term goal is, and by fishing I mean cooking 41. Thinking about my short-term goal, which is getting to fishing 40. So we'll see where we are in 35 minutes at the end of the 8-hour block. If we're close, I might push through and just try to hit 40 and call that the final goal. Fishing 36, there it is. 4 more. Yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and push to 40 fishing. It should be doable at this spot without too much struggle. So, we'll see you when we get there, probably. I don't know if I have too much else to say. Fishing 37, just 3 to go. Cooking 42. I'm really curious. Cooking's not the goal here. Wonder what we'll end up with just by getting fishing to 40. Fishing 38. We'll go over time a little bit hitting 40, but I think it's worth it. Cave eels and rainbow fish. Hey, it's a genie. Awesome. I would throw it on rune crafting, but the library minigame is so painless. I think it has to be, I'm tempted to do prayer. No, I think the way to do it is to pick a skill that's either expensive or unable to be completely farmed on your own. So, Herblore seems like a good choice for me, because if I look at every other skill that involves gathering, like construction's expensive, but I can always get money, always get wood. Rune crafting is annoying, but I can do the minigame. The problem with Herblore is that herb drops are random and from basically every enemy in the game. I can't target and say, I'm going to go for guan leaves, because I can't be certain that they're going to drop every time I kill something, like virtually every other skill. So I think for me, Herblore is what I want to hit whenever I use a lamp. Cooking 43. Maybe we'll hit 45. I think it might come close, we'll see. 39 fishing. Just one more. I don't think we'll go too over on time. I'll prep us pretty well for next episode where we will continue defense training. Base 40 might be kind of a fun goal. Part of that, or a lot of that, is going to come through quests. I should look at which quests I don't qualify for now. I feel like having base 30 gets us access to a ton of quests in this game. Check that out later. Maybe we'll talk about that at the start of the next episode. Yeah, that should be super doable, base 40. Cooking 44, won't quite hit 45, but still looking pretty good. Fishing 40, you can now catch lobsters. Wonderful. It's very exciting. Okay, so that's the end of this episode. I think going forward, I'm going to try to do at least one quest per episode. It'll give me a way to title the VODs, if nothing else. So we will do at least one quest next time, but one of the first things I want to focus on is getting defense to 50, which is going to involve more Slayer tasks. So we'll open with that. I also kind of want to talk about the specifics of my Tin Man challenge, of how I'm restricting myself with regards to the Grand Exchange. I've actually finally gotten access to all of my purchase data from OS Buddy, so I know exactly what I've bought so far, and I can use that to make a debt document that kind of shows which items I need to earn for myself to pay back that debt once we get to the end of the game and are able to earn money a little bit more easily. So we'll talk about that at the start of the next video. But thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Later.